Alex O Crypto here. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Otter Gang. How are we all doing? Live from Australia, 5 p.m. Update from Aussie down under. We just press Alt I, or is it Alt U, and we invert the charts in Australia. So we're going down. Alt I, invert. So, how are we all doing? Are we going to 25K? Are we moon boys? I'm currently in a long. Took this morning on my way to work. Now, I don't suggest you trade at work, but it was so beautiful that I could not resist it. And we're in profits, but the bears are currently in the hospital. Bitcoin is cranking while the bears are sleeping. Are they hibernating now? What can we look for in the Bitcoin beautiful, crazy art class here that we call TA? So shout out to you guys. Let's jump into the chat. Say hi to the friends of the channel. What's up, Space Invader? I'm doing great. How are we doing? We are doing good. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jonas. How's it going, buddy? Shout out to Dale. He's going to the ice bath. Are we going up or like this crazy otter? I'm currently in a long 132%. A little bit of degen, 77 lucky sevens leverage. This bear, he's asleep like we were talking about. Wow. But you know what? Let's hold hands and rough waters together. And let's jump into the charts. Currently, we are working our way up. This is the trades I am looking for. I am looking to short. I'm not sure where to enter. Maybe I won't be able to enter because of this live stream. But I'm here for you guys. I'm here in the charts looking at this. I'm currently in this trade right now. We can get this off of our chart. And what is the short setup here? And what are these giant boxes I have on my charts? Well, this is the range. And obviously, we had the wick high here before. This is the shorter range time frames, obviously, because we will get into the longer range time frames. But I just wanted to jump into this real quick and give you my levels. Because we're coming up to this range high, we've peaked up here multiple times. Can we be looking while we stream? Well, absolutely. Let's look at what we can see. Now, I'm seeing, wow, a continuation. RSI coming up. Are we overbought? A little bit, right? But we have been just trending around this area, right? Doesn't look too confirmed. Now, if we go into the really low time frames, maybe we can find something. This looks like a mini head and shoulders pattern. Too serious, but this is obviously on the lower time frames. The lower the time frame, the less probability, right? There's a little head and shoulders on the 5. That could play out, but obviously we're in this rising wedge that's coming up this way. And for the lower time frames, we gotta be looking. That normally breaks downwards, right? So can we continue downwards back after coming up to this range high, or are we going to push through and break through to that 25K that we've all been talking about and we've all been waiting for? And I was waiting for it to come up. It came up with low volume. If I turn on the volume, you can see that it did not have too much volume. If we zoom in here, it did not have too much volume coming up. You can see how volume was trending downwards, right? And we were getting this roll. So that's where I'm at right now. In a long, currently up quite a bit and enjoying the ride. And that's how we trade the ranges, just if you're wondering. So right now, we have hit a top. We've hit a top. Well, what we're looking for is a short, because obviously we're at the top of our range. So can this work its way down? We will find out. But on the daily, we can see this trend line, and we are above it currently. Let me have some tea. I just got home from work. I'm a carpenter by trade. Shout out to all those people working hard, getting home, working the charts as well, trying to make dual incomes, trying to work both jobs, because we know this is fixed range volume profile that I pulled, right? And I also got this value area high. You can see the two volumes right here that we have. Now, we're working our way around the point of control of this previous volume all the way back in August. This is kind of like we're working up and down between the range, right? But if you look above here, we have this volume node that not many people have noticed. Now, this is my little secret, but I'm sharing it with you guys. So make sure you smash the like button and take this level down so that you can have it as well. So I have it marked out here. It's around 24,080, right? But let's pull it down, and you can see where the volume spikes the most is right here, right? So let's pull it right over here, and let's mark this on our charts, and that will be basically 24,000. I'm not a big swing trader. I'm not like someone who holds on to a trade for more than 2 or 3 days. I'm the kind of like in and out, like a good boy scout, as they say. And I like, DJ and leverage, but I'm quick, I'm efficient, and I get in, I get out, I take my profits down below. Free Discord. Obviously, we're all in there sharing our knowledge, sharing what we got. Great community. We call ourselves the Otter Gang. Shout out to the Otter Gang. We got hats. We got a hat. The Otter Gang hat. It's hard to show, isn't it? It's hard to show. But we got the juicy otter on the cap, right? And we out here making profits. Because that's how we spike of volume is right in this range right here. And obviously from previous ranges behind us, right? If we look to the left, right? So this range continues over to this range, right? Therefore, giving us a target. But we need to get above this volume profile right here at 25K. This is our last kind of hurrah. And then we just gave you a new level at 24,000 around that area. So this is where the bulls are trying to get us. Sorry. I'm a little bit tired from work. Today was a good day, but you know how it is when you're working hard. Sometimes you can be a little bit exhausted after work, trying to catch that second win. Got the coffee on the go. Shout out to coffee. Coffee is good. We're not sponsored by Otter Coffee, but we will one day. So let's zoom in and look at the lower time frames. Now we know about the bear divs. And if we don't know about the bear divs, we'll go over them right now. On the higher term time frames, like the 12 to 10, money flow is still pumping. Look at how big and green this money flow is. It has been pumping ever since the 5th of January, right? So money flow is a secondary indicator, giving us a better idea of time frames, right? So we go through these and we check them. Let's turn our market cipher A. Do we have anything popping up on that? No, we do not. So as we go through, we can see we have the clear bear divs here on the higher term time frames, right? The clear as day bear divs. But guess what? We're working our way upwards. We're in a massive pump. So therefore, bearish divergences are probably not going to play out as if they were if we were on a major downtrend, right? If we're going up, it seems to bring us to retracements, which we have marked out on our charts right here. These are our retracement levels because of our recent fib that we pulled. So if we pull the fib from the bottom of this range up to the top of our current high, we can see that we have some retracements and we have some confluence throughout. Looking for that 25K because I think we can get there. I'm in this long right now. I'm holding on to it. I've taken half of my profits out, but doing their reports tomorrow, Microsoft could make the markets flip because Microsoft is a big company, man. Big company, right? You using a PC right now or using an Apple? Anyways, it's a big company. So we got news coming out. We also have the key date, which I want to personally say. I've even switched this to New York time, which is UTC -5. We're plus 11 over here, or minus 11. Anyways, this is the US time. It's easier for you guys to understand. And we have this day on Wednesday at 2 p.m. We have the interest rate decision. Now, are we going to go sideways and wait for this decision? Right? Are we going to go sideways? That is the question to set us up. Now, some people are saying, because we're supposed to get a 0.5 basis hike. Now, people are saying we're absolute bonkers. Bonkers. I don't know where that came from. But we got to be careful. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitter. I post setups there as well as on the Discord. But yeah, let's get back into it. So let's see what we're doing right now. It looks like we're getting exhaustion. That's a good sign, right? Bouncing back really quickly. Let's look. Looks like we're getting exhaustion. Money flow curving down. Okay. This looks like a mini bull flag, but not really. Exhaustion to me. Let's go to the 18 quickly. Okay, VWAP's coming up. Maybe we can continue to VWAP bounce over here, but VWAP on the market, Cipher B, is curving over. Can we get a VWAP flop and work our way down as well, right? Let's look at volume quickly. Volume is very, very minimal. We do not have these big volume spikes that we had. Not see us coming out of this range. So this is possibly a good area to short. Not financial advice. It's never financial advice. And cost of living and gas, and we're trying to keep the house warm. So back to the charts. Now we were at the 5 hour, I believe, and we were looking at this bear div. The bear div that we got on all these is money flow curving over. Yes, it is a little bit. Let me just double click at the bottom and double click at the side and zoom in for you guys. Let's take volume off and let's take a look, right? So we can see money flow is slowly curving over, right? It's slowly curving over. Doesn't mean we can't continue higher, right? Because right now it looks like we're continuing higher. This does not look completely bearish to me. Remember, it doesn't take much to get us back up to those bigger highs, right? That we're looking at. That 24,000, that 25,000, right? It doesn't take much. Now let's go into the 4. We are coming down a lot more on the 4, the 3, the 2. The 2's peaking on the momentum wave as well. The 1 hour has not printed a red dot. That's what we'll keep an eye on for this stream. The 45 has not printed a red dot either. It still is not confirmed, right? And the 30, same thing, right? So let's be patient. Let's keep an eye on it throughout the stream. And let's be aware that we have a lot of news coming at us over the next couple of days, especially with these big companies doing their reports, right? So we're in for a treat. So let's get back into it. F11 your charts to full screen it. Good little tricks that we got. Let's look at the 2-day. We are looking for a print of this red dot on the 2-day. Today we are looking for a red dot on the 2-day. I make myself laugh. I hope you're all well. Sending much love to all of you. Ace, Alex, you still owe me that crypto you won. What up, bruv? Caught you on stream today. Shout out to you, Ace. So glad you joined me. Happy you're here. What up, bruv? That's got to be British, bruv. Yeah, because the missus is British. You all right? What up, bruv? It's all good, you know? It's all good, man. Up or down, we're extracting profits. The Otter Gang's out here. We got some good traders in the Discord, and we're out here. So we're looking for the 2-day to roll over. I don't know if I have the 3-day on here. Yes, I do have the 3-day on here. What does the 3-day say? It just looks like a giant, huge mountain of bullishness. And we also remember, we had the weekly candle print. Now we got 2 massive candles. Can we get a third? That is the question. We are getting on the weekly, though, right now, a reversal blue diamond or triangle. Diamond. That's a triangle, Alex. We went to geometry in grade 3. Okay. But yes, we're above this trend line. So right now, I'd be cautious, but I also, you know what? It's choppy right now because I believe we put in this higher high over the weekend. So right now, the market makers are going up and down, and they're getting their monies out of us because they're just liquidating, you know, people long and short. You can see the scam wicks. You can see up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? Maybe they're filling up right now to pump long on us, right? So we got to be careful. Space Invader, thank you so much for joining I appreciate you. Enjoy the evening, pal. I'm off to work. Catch you later. Take care, Space Invader. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you. Have a good evening, and don't work too hard. So let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum right now, for me, has not reacted the same as Bitcoin. You can see that Ethereum is still on this kind of sideways capitulation kind of action, right? And that might be because Ethereum is really flagging, but it's also at a much higher price point in comparison to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has dumped quite significant amounts to its all-time highs, right? So Ethereum, when it gets to higher prices, I don't believe that Ethereum shoots up as much as Bitcoin does, right? It's kind of, the price reacts similarly, but it's not shooting up as much. The percentages are similar, but the price does not look the same, right? This Bitcoin looks more flat. This is more downwards, right? So that's telling me that there's more upside to come, right? Because if we're doing a bull pennant and it's continuing downwards and capitulating sideways, that is more upside to me. Now, Matic, I believe, looks very similar. Yes, it does. And you can see if we swap between the two, and Bitcoin's more horizontal, right? More horizontal. Very interesting. ADA, Bing Bang, had that horrible news the other day, went out, but it's holding its ground as well. This looks like it can continue upwards as well, right? So we're keeping an eye on the markets, but most of all, like we've been talking about, is the S&P 500. Now, the S&P 500 has flipped this into support possibly, right? This giant trend line that we've been talking about looks to be flipped. Can it be denied? Can it send us back down? Well, if we got Microsoft and they get positive earnings tomorrow, do you think the S&P is going to shoot up or down? I think it'll shoot up, right? So, that's a bullish signal to me, right? The futures, same thing. It's getting above here. But look over to the left. Remember to look to the left all the time, right? And you can see this giant wick up and then brought back down and crushed, right? So you know that there's people around this general area with short positions waiting, right? They're waiting. So you got to be careful because it could send us right back down. Now let's cross-reference with the Dixie. Now the Dixie, my friends, we have this support at 101.23 or 33, right? And we seem to be going sideways for the most part on the Dixie, right? Can we get a rally for the dollar that will bring down Bitcoin, right? Can it flip this, right? Let's see what I can see. Down, down, up, up. Bull divs possibly, right? Can this go up? That'll be negative news for Bitcoin, right? So right now, it's about getting in on these ranges like we talked about in the beginning of the stream, okay? I love the 12 minute. The 12 minute is one of my favorites for information. It gives you a good VWAP. It gives you good Fibonacci retracements, right? If we look at here where I entered from before, I pull up to here, right? So if I'm entering a short here, which I might, you'll find out in the Discord, where would my risk to reward ratio be? Because if it's going to come down here, that's pretty cool, right? How? It should be above this high, shouldn't it? That would be safer, right? Or you can risk it, and you can come just above this one here, right? There's many options here. There's many options. We are in the range, and we're looking for possibly a pump tomorrow, right? Watch for the news. Be careful out there and practice good risk management, right? That's what we're talking about here, right? We don't want to end up like this guy, right? We want to get through this together. We want to share all our knowledge and we want to help each other grow, right? So join us in the Discord, like and subscribe to this channel, and be careful out there, right? Practice good risk management, secure your capital, preserve your capital, and remember, it's all about mindset. Once you learn the basics of trading, trade the ranges, up, down, all around, you can extract profits from these markets. Be disciplined, pay yourself first, and be blessed. So I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. If you don't mind smashing the like button on your way out, and if you stayed this long, comment down below, Otter Gang, because I appreciate you guys all. Have a great evening, great morning, great day. Good day, mate. Fair income. That's how we talk in Australia. Take care. Peace out. Much love. Take care. Bye. Show me the meaning. Woohoo! Party! It's dinner time.